This is a Lightwave script interface designer, and it's located right here. Let's run that, and what does it do? Well, it creates a graphic user interface for your scripts. So, can for example now say new, and that basically creates a new dialog. So this is where your buttons and stuff go. So I'm going to create a button here. I can create, also actually attach an image file, an image into the Lightwave script. So where does that go? Well, you'll have to find or locate the image here and hit OK. And can't remember if that needs to be BMP or TGA, TIFF or something like that. Maybe it needs to be TGA. Can't quite recall. But anyway, so you can, you know, create buttons and stuff like that instead of manually typing that in the actual text editor. So the button here I don't think I can edit this right here. I think I need to go here and say edit value and say, for example, button me. So I can do that. When I close that now, I close the whole script, so be careful with that. You can save the script by going here. You can also export the script after you're finished to a modeler script or a layout script. That actually saves an LS file, while save and save as actually just saves, well, this setup. So you might want to, or most likely you want to do both things. First you want to save what you did, and then you want to export it. Now if you want to change something later on, you can't import a Lightwave script here. You'll have to import the .lid file. So be aware of that. Let's see. So just imported a bunch of these files earlier on, all of them. So imported the button, the text edit, so on, so on. If I click here now, you'll see all those guys. Now, I don't think, let's see. Yeah, I can, all right. Can go like that. This was easier though. Just clicking here and holding shift down and click there. What does, hit control. Okay, holding down control means I can take several of these guys. Without holding down control, it goes like this. Holding down shift goes like that. So pretty much straightforward. Okay, let's see if I can align these somehow. I haven't done that. I've barely touched this, so excuse me for not doing this correctly. You can see that these are not lined up to the left. So what if I go like that? Oh, okay. Pretty nice. Can use the arrow keys now to move these back and forth and up, down. Okay, and so this is the alignment. Oops, that didn't work. Can I undo it now? No. Okay, so how do I make these go back? Oops, undo. I guess there's no undo here. Wait a minute, I can click like that. No. Wait a minute. I can go like this. That's better, but not quite there. Let's see. Hold down Shift. Yeah, okay. So remember, there's no undo in this one. But even though there's no undo here, this will save you tons of time anyway. Well, depending though, if you're what you can do is that you can add these buttons, for example, and then you can, after you're pretty much done, or yeah, after you're done, then you can just take this stuff and edit it in the Lightwave script itself. Let's see now, the spacing here is it's not that good. So maybe I can go like that. Yes, very good. So yeah, much cleaner. Now it's too easy for me because I'm using a Wacom. It's too easy for me to, click this one by mistake. So use a mouse or don't use the Wacom, or click here instead and then start editing. But most of you guys are going to use the mouse, I guess. Yeah, there's no position here, so if I screw up like that, I'll have to kind of like do this over again. Or I could edit the position in LScript itself after having exported to, for example, a modeler script. I do know that these are just graphical buttons. They don't actually do anything. So you do need to know Lightwave script in order to use this. So first you need to know something about Lightwave script, and then you can play around with this. Let's see here. Yeah. For example, variable 13. I have no idea what that means, so a scripter would know. And so don't get fooled by thinking that, oh, I could just create all these buttons and then I've made a Lightwave script. No, not even close. But I just wanted to show you this. If you want to get into creating Lightwave scripts, then this might be useful. I guess I could export this. Okay, so let's do that. It kind of tells you though, for example, export modeler script, and it will tell you that these guys, camera mesh and mesh item and light bones. This doesn't work for a modeler script, so we can just delete those. Labels cannot be deleted. All right. I disagree. Let's take this one, these guys. delete. What? Oh, really? Okay. What? Ah, okay. I guess that means that it's just going to give me. I did something wrong here. Click here again. Now you can see when I click here, these become red. Let's try not to hit delete. It doesn't want to do that. Okay, so I can click here and hit delete, I guess. Yeah, okay. So it works so-so. Take these guys, move these up. Don't want to take this one. This one is kind of hard to click. Okay. So as far as aligning and stuff, you probably will do that quite a lot. But as I said, you can also use the arrow keys here. But you can also use hold down Shift and the arrow keys, and you're probably going to use that quite a lot when you do this. Because it just makes things easier. So take this, hold on the arrow key, those for example, and these. So I skew these, I nudge these 3 times and these 3 times, so they're lining up here and here. So that's how you can go about that. I'm not sure, let's see here, I'm not sure what this green highlight is, what that means. I'm not quite sure actually. Okay, so I can add an item, I guess. I have no idea. I think that, yeah. So that's basically when you add an item here, that's basically just adding text. So you can just play around with this, see what happens really. So not all of these are going to have add item, but some of them will. Looks like, okay, so most of these will not. This one does, so I can add an item here, and I can say maybe that will create another one at the end that's named of course. Yeah. I'm not really sure what initial value, I have no idea. So, but like I said, I'm no scripter, so but this is how you can figure things out, and like Deuce said in another video, is that just try it, just see what happens. Yeah, like here, I don't know, for some reason I managed to take the separator and move this into the text group. I'm not really sure if that's a smart thing. if I can take this one now, go here. Okay. So, all right, it's still under the text group, but now it's the bottom item. Go here. Take this one, move that up here. Yeah, now it's on the bottom. Now it's separate again. So I can barely see this, of course, on the screen recorder. I'm not sure though if, but probably this is a way of grouping things. So if I take this one and just move the separator here, it will actually always be part of that texture. Yeah, okay. There's even a line here. See that? There's a line going here. It means that this one is parented to the text group, which is very nice. So I guess I could do this for other items as well. So let's take this one, move that here, and move that right here. This is how you figure things out. Oh, I always forget that I can't move them. It's just, and there's no undo as far as I know. Control set, nope. So yeah, again, I cannot move these guys. Control Shift. Oh, all right, here we go. I can move them, but click. Okay, hold down Shift and then move will not work. Hold down Shift and still hold down Shift and move. Keep holding down Shift and move, and that will make it work. Okay. So take this one now, here, and as far as I know now, I can take this, well, let's just make this cleaner first. Let's go like that. Hold down Shift, align to left, align space to make it cleaner. Now see what happens if I take this distance and move that under the separator. See what happens? So now, whenever I move the separator, hopefully, yeah, so these move as well along with it. Of course, again, you can use Shift and arrow keys here to move these guys. So yeah, you learn something every day, I guess. And so I can just say save as now, and I'm just going to call that 2. Then I will export this. Export as LScript. I'll call this scripting user interface. Save. So taking a look at this one now. Well, you can just drag that into Notepad. You can see just what that looks like. So yeah, not too interesting. And again, this script will do absolutely nothing, but it does contain the code for the user interface. So if you're scripting, again, this might be useful.